In this video, I'm going to show you all of the LEGO hauls that I got from stores in China. You're going to get an insight into a Bricklink seller's thinking when buying at stores, and at the end of the video we're going to break down all of the purchases and discuss whether there is any value in buying LEGO from China. We're going to break this video into a few parts, looking at stores, pick-a-bricks, retail sets, and finally, the LEGO hauls that I got. In the middle of December, we travelled to Guangzhou, China, all the way from little old Wellington, New Zealand. Guangzhou is on the southern coast, about an hour and a half from Hong Kong. So I started doing some research before I left, and I wanted to get a good range of pieces for my store. I knew I was lacking on a bit of bulk, and I really just needed to get pieces into the store. So I was hoping to get something a little bit different from China. I was aware from articles of all the replicas and the fake, but I knew there was a good LEGO community over there, and I was really looking forward to seeing some new stores. I managed to note down some locations, and with the help of my wife, we managed to find our way there. The LEGO stores did not disappoint. The murals and displays were outstanding. This one here was a mural of a Chinese dancing lion made from 1x1 plates. And some of the larger stores had human-sized displays, including this store with an exhibit as you enter it. While LEGO's flagship store in Guangzhou had a huge display ready for Chinese New Year, including an amazing tree that reached from floor to ceiling. It was at this store in the Grandview Mall in Guangzhou that we first made a purchase of LEGO. Honestly, I could have bought the whole store. The mall itself was huge, but the LEGO store was the largest I've been in. It has 2 entries on the ground level with another display upstairs featuring some of my favourite sets, including the Millennium Falcon. Even though it was still December, all the new sets seemed to be on display, including the new LEGO City Space sets, as well as some Chinese New Year theme sets. The store itself has what you would expect from a store this size: personalised LEGO portraits, a minifigure factory, as well as what I think is the largest pick-a-brick selection that I have seen. I could not walk out empty-handed, so I bought a cup, but it was looking lonely, so I got another, and one more, and then I thought maybe 4, maybe 5, and to be honest, I may as well round it all out and have a good number of 7, which these ones have already uploaded. The pick-a-brick cups were selling for 99 yuan for a small, and 179 for a large. Comparison to New Zealand, that's about $38, which is a little bit pricier than what we would expect back home. Like many stores, they have a membership program, which my wife unwillingly signed up for to get me a little bit of a discount. In total, I managed to fit the following amounts into each cup, with the value of each cup uploaded to Bricklink being the following. In terms of actual brand new sets, the selection was amazing. Any set that you would want was available. Stores had a fantastic range, although, except for the flagship store, they're a little light on Star Wars. Although there was a great range, that came at a cost, and most of the sets at retail price were 10% more than we'd get from New Zealand or even on the LEGO store online. So I had to pass on them. The most amazing part of this trip was the offers that I received when going into one particular LEGO store. In this store, they literally brought out every single display set they'd had for the last 5 years. I could have bought them all. The discounts were amazing, but I decided to go with some Monkey Kid sets and a Christmas Brickheads, which was only $8. From talking to many friends, this seems like a really unique situation, as most of the display sets are often given to LEGO employees first. So let's break down all of the purchases of the sets that I made, and all of these display sets were in really good condition. The first one is set 80011, which is Monkey Kid's Red Sun's Inferno truck. This one was released all the way back in 2020 and now a retired set. It's got 1,111 parts, 6 minifigures, and retailed for around about $199 according to Brick Economy. We managed to get this set for $38.92, that's New Zealand dollars, after converting from the Chinese currency that we spent. An amazing, amazing deal. Even more amazing is that it currently parts out for $199.14. So you're looking at a 5 to 6 part out value, which is great value as a Bricklink seller. The next one is set 80014, which is Sandy's Speedboat, which I did probably keep one of the minifigures for, which is Sandy. I think it's a pretty cool minifigure. 325 parts and 4 minifigs, and we got this one for $22.80. It currently parts out to $108.71, which again is really good value. Probably looking about a 4 or just under 4 times part out value once you take out the minifigure. And the final Monkey Kids set was set 80018, Monkey Kids Cloud Bike. This one's a slightly smaller set, 203 parts and 3 minifigures, retailed for $39.99. We picked it up for $15.89, and even better, it parts out currently for $42.14. The 2 Chinese New Year sets we picked up was set 80107, which is the Spring Lantern Festival. The set is actually pretty large and retailed for around about $169.99 with 1,793 parts and 8 minifigures. This deal was great, $68.87, and the part out value for this is the last 6-month average on Bricklink, is $336.56. So some great value to be had in there. Heaps of really cool pieces in there as well, and a lot of the pieces are in a good amount of bulk. The final Chinese New Year set was set 80108, and 1,066 parts. Really cool minifigures in here as well. I've sold a couple of them before. 12 in total, and retailed for around about 119 New Zealand dollars according to Brick Economy, and we got this one for $45.99, and probably a little bit less of a discount than I'd be hoping, I guess, but I knew I'd sold some pieces from this before. I already have the set parted out new in my store, so I figured some people might want a similar amount of pieces from there. This one though, $194.72 is the current Bricklink average for the pieces. Again, you're looking at about a 4 to 5 times part out. And the final set, which is set 40274, that is the Brickheads Santa set with Santa Claus, Mr. and Mrs. Claus, and 341 parts in that one. The part out value for this isn't particularly great, but we got it for $8, and rather than parting it out, we're actually going to try and sell this in New Zealand for about $30 to $35. The reason being for this is this was actually released in 2018. So you're looking at a coming up about 6-year-old set. So hopefully a short supply, and we should make some good profit on that. And on the final day of our trip, I managed to find these in a Toys R Us store. It's the Year of the Dragon set, and they were not even released in New Zealand as a gift with purchase. But in these stores, you could actually buy them individually. So we picked up 4 of them at $20 each, and aiming to sell them at $35 each. So there you have it. Let's have a look at the breakdown of all of our purchases. Is it worth it? In total, we spent $546.47. And that gave us a resale value of $1,537.27. Now that's only a 2.8 times part out value, but remember that we picked up some sets for a quick sale back in New Zealand. Overall, there are a lot of stores in China, particularly a lot of Lego stores. But what I found is there were very, very limited other retailers that would actually stock Lego. If you're buying at retail price, it's a great selection, but it is a little bit overpriced. Although as a Bricklink seller, I normally aim for 2.5 or 3 times part out value when choosing to buy Lego. Although in this situation, the Lego Pick a Bricks probably weren't worth it. However, it does provide me with a good range of bulk to add to my store. The sets, meanwhile, were at such a discount that I could not pass them up. Some of them were being offered at 60 or 70% off the original retail price. Leave us a comment below and let us know if you've had experience buying Lego in different countries or areas, and what were your experiences. Over the next few weeks, we're going to continue to document progress on this channel. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more content. And soon we'll be revealing our new video, 5 myths about your first 90 days in Bricklink.